If you're sitting there and you're thinking, I can't be arsed, I can't be bothered, I can't do it, I can't. If that word is coming into your mouth, can't. And it sounds like cunt, but it's not. It's the equivalent of cunt, can't. Don't use that word, because that's why you're not making progress. That's why nothing's happening in your life, because you constantly tell yourself, I can't do this. Lift that weight. I can't lift that weight. Go for a jog. I can't. Because what people do is they think the extremes. When you have these people who have massive chest, six-pack abs, and like, okay guys, so what you gotta do is you gotta run for 2 hours, 2 hours of gym, 2 hours sit-up, 2 hours meditation, and you're thinking, 8 hours? Like, how do you have 8 hours during the day? Like, once I get back from work, I have a couple hours maximum. And that's my point. In that couple hours maximum, you can still do an efficient workout. You keep watching these people who tell you if you're not doing an hour cardio, you're not losing weight. If you're not doing a 3-hour gym session, you're not building muscle. And the thing is, it's all bullshit. It is 100% bullshit, because you can still make gains in an hour. You can still make gains in half an hour. You can still lose fat in half an hour. You can still lose fat in 15 minutes. That is what HIIT workouts are for. There are all sorts of different things that you can do to make progress. And when you're telling yourself you can't, because at the end of the day, if I tell you to go do some cardio, you're going to think, fucking hell, I have to run a treadmill for an hour, I have to do this. You'd have to do that. Start off small. Literally, even if it is 2 minutes, build yourself up. Monday, 2 minutes. Tuesday, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Wednesday, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Thursday, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Build up and up and up till eventually, in 6 months down the line, you can do an hour of cardio. You will be looking shredded. You will be looking amazing. But at the moment, stick to what you can do. When I was bigger, I couldn't do push-ups. People laughed at me for not being able to do push-ups. But the reality was, I wasn't going to gym, so I had no strength in my arms. And I weighed 125.6 kilograms. You push 125.6 kilograms on a barbell bench press and then come back to me and tell me, oh, you can't do a push-up. At one point, I couldn't do that. So do you know what I did? Not only doing strength, I built myself up. I angled the push-ups. Instead of doing push-ups from the floor, I did them against a wall, a work surface. I did floor push-ups, but I did them at an angle until eventually I could do one push-up. Just like with weight loss, just like with anything you're doing, you need to be consistent, and you need to go at the pace you can go. I'll give you a perfect analogy is actually from my life. When I was at college, you know, when you went to college and you had a little gym, I wouldn't say I actually trained back then. I went to gym back then. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went with everyone, looked at what everyone was doing, looked at what the biggest person was doing, followed what they were doing. And I remember we all started on bench press, and there was 3 of us. One of us could bench press 40 kilograms for 8 reps. The other person could do 60 kilograms for 8 reps. And the other person could only push the 20 kilogram bar. And that is my point. Everyone started different. Now, the person who pushed the 20 kilogram bar can now bench 80 kilograms. So they can still bench the 60 that the person benched before. The person who started on 60 can now bench 110. The person who started on 40 can now bench 70 kilograms. So what I'm saying was that is all of them have grown. Now, if you spoke to all 3 of them people and you ask how much they bench, they'd say, oh, 110. That's good. 90 kilograms, that's good. 70 kilograms, that's good. But if I said to you 20 kilograms, you'd be like, what is that all? But all of these people all started where they could. That's my point. Everyone's going to start at a different baseline. Everyone wants to start and hit the ground running. Everyone wants to be 60 miles per hour. No one wants to, like cars. Some cars go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 15 seconds. You get a sports car, it goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And that is the same with your training. You're not going to be the Ferrari to start with. You're not going to be the 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. Just like the athlete who is the Ferrari now wasn't the Ferrari. They were a smart car before. They took their time getting up there, and now they are impressive. But when they first started, they weren't impressive. So just make sure that when it comes to fat loss and all of this, that you understand, or muscle gain, whatever you're doing, that it takes time. People that are losing weight will start, like some people say, I lost 5 stone, 6 stone, 8 stone, 1 stone, 2 stone. Now, it doesn't matter how much weight you've lost. Yes, if you've lost a lot of weight, it comes across as more impressive, because to get yourself up to an 8 stone increase, to then lose the 8 stone, that is consistency, because you have to eat. You were eating about 4,000 calories, 3,000 calories a day at one point to get up to that size, to have that 8 stone increase, to be that heavy. So for you to now drop down to 2,000, 1,800, that is a real milestone. So it's not necessarily people who lose a stone, it's like, well, it's only a stone, but it's the more you have to lose, the more consistent you have to be. If you have a stone to lose, you could do it in month, 2 months. You have 10 stone to lose, you're not going to be able to do it in a month, 2 months. So you're going to have to be consistent for a year. So that is why it seems more impressive when people lose more weight, because it's the longevity, how long they are consistent for. But as I said, everyone starts at different weights. So if you're starting and you only want to lose a kilogram, still don't be discouraged and think, well, it's only a kilogram. Put your all into it and you'll lose the weight faster. If you want to start where you can start. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to lose the weight and you weigh, I don't know, 20 stone, and you're seeing these people who have shredded abs, and they're like, okay, an hour of cardio, let's go. And they run on the spot, dropping down, doing burpees, dropping down, and you do one, and you're like, and you're thinking, well, might as well just go order a pizza and watch some fucking Netflix, because I can't do that hour workout. That is where you've gone wrong, because you're looking at someone who is in the prime of their life, someone who is in the prime condition, someone who has prime fitness, prime muscle, prime everything, and you're trying to be like them, even though your stomach comes out here, you can't get up the stairs without like being out of breath, and you want to be like them. You're not gonna be like them until you put the effort in. Eventually you can get to them, but that's what people don't want to do. No one wants to put the time in. No one. If I said to you, in a year's time, you can look like this picture, and showed you a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger, you'd be like, well, I'd love to look like that, but am I really gonna put a year into it? And that's why you're not there. That is why certain people have bodies of a god and other people don't, because to attain that level, you have to be consistent. You have to do something to get there. You have to weight train. You have to do cardio. You have to do stuff to get your body to the level you want to get it to. But if you're not willing to do anything to get your body to that level, I can't help you. I can't help you. Because if you're sitting there saying, I want this body, but I don't want to work for it, Jad. I don't want to go to gym. I want to eat all the shit I want. I want to eat KFC every night. Well, you do you. If that's what you want to do that. But I'll tell you now, you're never going to get the body you want. If you're going to eat KFC every night, you're not going to go to gym, you're not going to work out, and you're going to eat more calories than you consume, because at the end of the day, I'm not saying if you're eating KFC, you're going to get fat. If your KFC is within your calories for the day, that's fine. That's fine. If you have to have 2,000 calories and you've eaten 1,700 and 300 calories is a KFC burger, and you eat that, you're not going to get fat from that because you've eaten within your calories. But when you're having the bargain bucket on your own, which is like 2,500 calories on its own, and that is your snack for the day, or even your meal, like your dinner time meal, and you've already had a breakfast, a lunch, and other snacks, that is why you're putting on weight. So if you're ready to actually focus on what like you want to do, fat loss or muscle gain, whatever your goal is, then be consistent and start where you can. Start where you can. Start with 2 minutes of cardio, build it up. 3 minutes of HIIT, build it up. 4 minutes of bike cycling, build it up. A 10-minute swim, build it up. A 5-minute jog. Everyone thinks that you need to start big. One of my friends, he does 2 hours of running on cardio, and he never used to be able to do that. He used to do 15 minutes, 20 minutes. He built it up, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 35, and now motherfucker runs for a long fucking time. And I always say to him, how do you do that? Like, and he always says the same thing, and I know how he did it, but you always seem surprised when someone can do it. And he always says, Jad, I built it up. And I said, I know you built it up, but I just still find it impressive that for 2 hours you're just there bolting on the thing, like, and I can't even do 5 minutes. So yeah, peace and love as always. Make sure that if you're starting on your weight loss or you're starting on your muscle gain, that whatever you are doing, you're doing it for you. And what I mean is starting at your own level. You can't start at level 50. How many of you have seen Pokemon? I'll go with a Pokemon analogy. If you go in with your level 2 fucking Pidgey and you try to battle the 4th gym leader with their level 30 Feraligatr, are you gonna win? No, because you got a level 2 Pidgey. You have to train that motherfucking Pidgey to a Pidgeotto, to a Pidgeot. Then you can battle the motherfucker. Until that time though, your Pidgey's gonna get murked. So, if you're the Pidgey, level up.